The moment he gave that strange guideline a little tug, a swollen, messed up body floated straight up into his face. He moved in closer to get a better look. A bag fell open, and there was a full skeleton inside. He just froze right there. This bone-chilling scene became one of the most brutal tragedies in diving history. Today, I'm breaking down the full truth behind the deadly Bushman's Hole disaster. The story starts with the terrifying nature of this cave. Bushman's Hole sits in the northern Cape of South Africa, right on the edge of the Kalahari Desert. From the surface, this place looks completely harmless. It's just a tiny 30-foot wide pond covered in a thick layer of green algae. But underneath this little pond hides a massive vertical cave that drops 928 feet straight down. Divers around the world call this place the most dangerous freshwater dive site on planet Earth. The entrance is so narrow, only one person can squeeze through sideways. Once you slip past the opening, the space suddenly explodes outward, shaped exactly like a massive upside-down bell. It stays pitch black year-round, and the water is freezing cold. What makes it worse is the high altitude of the location. The pressure at 886 feet down here feels like diving 1,112 feet at sea level. That number blows way past the human body's limit. Visibility at the bottom is basically zero. Even world-class divers turn around the second they see it, but brave souls still tried to conquer this abyss. In 1996, South African diver Nuno Gomes set the world record for the deepest cave dive right here. In 2004, Karen Vandenberg broke the women's deep diving record. Then in 2005, a man named Dave Shaw decided he was going in. Everyone around him thought he had completely lost his mind, as this cave had already killed some. Before Dave was born in Australia in 1954, worked as a senior commercial pilot for Cathay Pacific. In 1989, he tried scuba diving for the first time in the Philippines and instantly fell in love with the deep underwater world. By 2004, he had logged over 300 dives in his career. His technique was rock solid. His nerves were ice cold, fully capable of taking on Bush, but he had no idea this cave had been. His cave had already swallowed up life. On a day in December 1990, a 20-year-old South African named Dion Drive, down on an expedition at just 165 feet deep, suddenly blacked out. His body sank all the way down to the cave at 886 feet. The equipment technology back then made it completely impossible to bring his body back up. His parents could only watch as their son stayed underwater forever. They placed a memorial plaque right at the cave entrance, waited there day after day for their son to come home. That painful wait stretched on for 10 entire years, till Dave Shaw showed up on the scene, and this family's fate finally started to change. But nobody realized that change would cost another man's life.